Hi, everybody. It's Diane Neto from Living in Barrie and Real Estate News and Views. Today, I'm by myself and I wanted to just show you a little bit. It's a hot one out there today, really hot. So I want you to kind of look at what a hot sheet is. So, from an agent standpoint, we look at the hot sheet every single day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. We call it the hot sheet. I'm going to share it with you so it kind of explains. Agents don't necessarily go through and look at every single price range and every single listing per day, but we all watch this hot sheet. Now you can set up the hot sheet in the areas you want. So mine is basically Simcoe County. It's not everything in Simcoe County, but it's close. So I have Midland, I have Aurelia, I have Bradford, Barrie, Springwater, Oro. So the new listings, you can pick 7 day, 24 hour, today, 3 day, and 7 day. So in 7 days in this area, we have 729 new listings, 226 price decreases, which is huge. Price increases 24. So that would be the people that put it low, tried to get a bidding war, and they didn't get it. Sold condition though, 137, sold firm 158. Sold with an escape clause, which usually means it's based on the sale of a home, the condition is 31. Leased 71. So that's a huge number. Now, unfortunately, when you look at the solds, and I know there's some addresses here, a lot of them are not Barrie, right? You go down and you can do a search by the community and we don't have too many actually in the Barrie area that actually have sold. Um, what most agents do though is we don't go through 7 days and we don't do cross property. So cross property means freeholds, condos, it means everything. If I put in residential freehold, just freeholds, and then I put in just today, we have 38 new listings, 18 price decreases, one price increase, sold conditional 13, sold, actually sold 8. So these are kind of what we're watching every single day. You can search it by price here, and I can go in. So say you were looking in Barrie between 8 and 1 million. So I can go in to actives, Simcoe County, Barrie, let's just say between 8 and 9, it's easier. 8 and 9, there's 150 matches. So, but you need a 4 bedroom house because you have 3 kids. So I put in 4 bedrooms, we're down to 53. You want a detached, we're down to 45. Now, once I do all that, I can set you up on an auto email. And then every time something comes up, you hit the save new auto email. Everything in this price range will get sent to you as soon as it gets listed. So that's how we get these auto searches, auto emails, and listings sent. Agents in general are not going and sending listings one by one. Like they're not doing that. So what happens is once you get set up in those auto searches, they automatically come to you. So we don't have to go through and maybe, because we could miss it too, right? Like it could get listed. Some agents now are listing like at 11 o'clock at night. And then by the next day, it's not on the hot sheet anymore. We rely on this hot sheet like it's our Bible. Okay. That's what we're looking at every single day. So now when I go on the today's, I usually do so freehold today. I go in there, I'll sort by price, and then I'll look in the ranges that my clients are in. If I have a couple buyers right now, I'm watching. And okay, in Aurelia. So I'll take a look, see, oh, what does this look like? This is his price range, but is it too much work for him? So it might automatically get sent to him, but if I see something that looks good, I might, oh, you know what? I'm going to send that over. So the hot sheet and the price, the sales, this is what we're watching every single day, sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night. I think you have to look at it continually. Like the end of the day is the best because as listings come up, of course, it changes, right? That is where realtors look for listings. So if you have an agent searching for listings for you, we're not going on realtor.ca. We're going on that real estate board that I just showed you and not the House Sigmas, not any of those sites. We're not using that. We're using this board. And when you use the Toronto Real Estate Board, you get information that you don't get anywhere else. Now, I don't think I can find one. I might be able to find one here, and I'll show you what I mean. There's realtor remarks that you can't see on realtor.ca or House Sigma or any of those sites, the consumer sites. So this one, I don't want to show much. There we go. Offer presentation schedule for June 18th at 6. Please send all offers. And then it also says that the seller is a realtor as well. So all of these, offer, if they're withholding offers, if there's offer instructions, if they're related to the seller, if the realtor is the seller, we get all of that in the brokerage remarks where you're not going to see that. So you might see something online and you're like, oh my God, it's $4.99. It's a great deal. But they actually won't take that. So I had a client the other day call me about one that was at $8.99. And I looked it up and it started at 1.3, 1.2, 1.1. And I thought $8.99, like they're gonna withhold offers. So I looked it up and there was no withholding offers comment. But I talked to the realtor. I called him and I said, like, my client's limit is around, what your price is. So, like, are you looking, would you actually take that? And he's like, no. Like, Diane, we're just trying to get some action going. And I said, but you don't have an offer date. Like, there's no date. No, no, we're going to just leave it at this price and wait a couple weeks and see what happens, see if we can get some action. So he's trying to get multiples, even though they're not withholding. He's trying to get interest and a bidding war going, even though he doesn't have an offer date. So if something looks too good to be true, it probably is. And ask your realtor to check the remarks and see what's going on. Because the hot sheet, that's for us, that's what we're looking, that's where we're at. And day by day, when you're watching that all the time, you see the price variances and stuff selling, for way cheaper than you thought, way more than you thought. So you get a very accurate knowledge of what's happening in the market, like right this second. So I hope this helped. And the hot sheet is where it's at.